Are we on? Yes. Okay, I love it. Oh, that was a scream. Welcome to Meet the Big. Okay, this is very, very exciting because, I mean, this group is amazing. I'm like one of the biggest fans, and we're gonna start off, first of all, everyone, Rex and Friends. Yeah. We're going to start off with one of their incredible videos that was shown at the Media Access Awards several years ago. And it is called Go. Go. And here we go with Go.
This is Los Angeles Radio Hour. Pandemic continues worldwide. In some places, residents are still in lockdown, while people in other cities gather at large events. Everything continues to be a bit uncertain. Stay safe out there.
Hello?
Hey, is this Rex and Friends?
Yeah, it's me. It's Alan.
We need you to come down to the 2021 Media Access Awards.
Yeah, they want us to play?
Yes, suit up.
All right, I'll be there.
In the summertime, when it's hot outside, the streets are bare, with no one there, and the valley's wide. There comes a time to hearts of gold. We together run forever on the open road. You gotta go. The day is long, you're halfway there, the field is bare and the fire is gone. Are you all alone? Are you feeling cold? Find your flame, call her name and hit the road. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Order up!
I love that. Should I just tell a little bit about it? Yes. Everyone, Lori Grant, wonderful musical director. Tell us, how did this video come about?
So, Deborah
Calla,
who runs the Media Access Awards, what they do is they honor people that are in professional TV, film, productions that use people with disabilities. So it's a big deal. And even Coda, who won the Academy Award for Best Film, was recognized. Those actors were on the stage. So they're doing tremendous work in recognizing productions that use people with disabilities in the industry. And for the 2021 award show, it was all online because we were in the middle of a pandemic. They asked Rex and Friends, and we met through David. David was our contact, our liaison. They chose the song we did, which was Go, and the song's by the Black Keys. We recorded it at Andrew White's studio, and the Black Keys gave us permission, which was fantastic. And anyways, they made the video. We went downtown. It was a whole huge day, 12-hour day, right, Rex?
Yeah.
And we had, and you'll see from watching our different things on video, different times there's different people in Rex and Friends. So at that, there was Coco was there. Sometimes he's now here and there, and
right.
And Michael. So anyway, that's what that was about.
You said Andrew Weiss, right?
Andrew White's my
Well, we have another Weiss here.
we have the brother of it. So Andrew has helped me a lot with Rex and Friends, and now he's too busy. And we're so lucky. We have Devin now, co-musical director, choreographer. He's had quite a background in music. We're all thrilled to have Devin help us.
Now, how long have you been with the group?
Since I think August of 2023. So yeah, very recently.
But when Devin was younger, he was in one of our productions we did.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I was in Point of Extinction.
And funny little side thing, Joe Seavey and I have worked with Devin.
Right.
When he was younger, we wrote some songs and he recorded right here at BSAW.
BSW. This is the place, BASW.
Yeah.
Well, this is like the birthing of. I mean, you were here for how many years?
I was here, oh my gosh. I don't know, 5 years, 4 or 5 years? Yeah, I think 5 years. 5 years. But I think I left in 2014. It was a while ago.
And now, then from there, you created Rex and Friends?
Yes. So should we good segue.
I've
Beautiful.
practiced.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, I was here as a teacher, and Kathleen, Rex's mom, and someone named Matt Wolf, very important, was the sort of the money help them. They set up a nonprofit called Rex and Friends, and the whole point was to take the people with these great musical abilities and to do more with them, and other shows, and to practice more complicated material. And Rex and Friends was born. They asked me to run it, and we started, of course, here. We rehearsed here. We had members. Alan's our original member. Let's hear it for Alan.
Alan Davis.
Patrick Story's an original member.
Patrick Story.
Rex Lewis McAdoo.
Rex Lewis.
August McAdoo.
August McAdoo.
And we got other members from moving on to work with Arts of Ballet and Theater by the Blind. We can talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, it is amazing about this now, and you all work. Do you work at the Blue Door? Is that your main home now?
We have a home called the Blue Door. That's where we rehearse and perform. And we're lucky. A lot of other programs under Arts of Ballet, that's the nonprofit we're part of now. And they have the veterans group that does shows about their experiences being veterans. They have a children's theater group. They have Theater by the Blind, which Elena is also a part of, and we've helped with all their productions.
And you work together.
We work together with them, and Rex and Friends is also one of their premier programs, and that's our home for rehearsal and performances. It's a theater.
It's a theater, and I've seen several shows there, which I mean, I have to say I'm one of your biggest fans. All of you. I mean, it's really and we'll talk about it soon, but they have a show coming up this next month. Which we all have to see. And I was looking, I wrote down some of the shows that you mentioned one of them there. Oh, I have to, okay, where do I have it? Okay, I have these notes that are...
Sure.
Where...
I can tell you.
Can you tell me some of the shows that you've done here?
So, Rex, tell me about what the first show we did with Theater by the Blind.
A Reason to Love.
A Reason to Love. And that was really fun. And then we all decided to keep working together. It was such a fantastic experience. It was sort of a play with music, with songs.
Right.
And we did all the songs.
Well, and I have to say, when you said A Reason to Love, it hit me that this group and this audience is a reason to love. The whole world should be more like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So
And then no, go ahead.
and then
Well, then we did some shows with, which were really fun because they were original music, and I was happy to write the music. And we one of them. We recorded the whole soundtrack right here. Joe recorded it and did an incredible job on the production for "Lost in the Light." It was about a blind girl that was going to have the opportunity maybe to have a surgery, which is actually happening in the real world, to regain her sight. It was a beautiful show. Elena wasn't here yet, but we've just worked with so many different people over the years. Then we did Point of Extinction, was really fun, a serious show.
Right.
And Devin was in that. We also original music. The band played. We had lots of musicians on the stage with the actors. And what else did we do? Then we did the Braille Legacy. So the Braille Legacy was a really big show. It was written in France. It was about Louis Braille, who invented Braille.
Right.
The system that blind people used to read, of course. And it was first done in France, but it was brought over here. Okay. And we were the first U.S. production to do. The whole cast was blind, whole cast. And it was a big thing. It was at the
Miracle Theater.
It was at the Miracle Theater right down here.
It's a Miracle. Oh, wow.
That's where we premiered it. We had and it was also being filmed because it's part of a documentary coming out next year.
Next year.
So that was a very big. We had a nice little mini, not an orchestra, but we had strings and we had some instruments, different instruments in that one. And a lot of Alan acted in that one. Patrick had a little bit in that one. Rex had so much music to learn. It was unbelievable what he learned for the show.
I don't know how you do it, Rex.
Right, Rex?
Yeah,
he memorized 150. I mean, there was so much music. He memorized it all.
Now,
live music.
I have a question to you, Rex. You've done so many shows. Do you have a favorite show that you've done?
My favorite, yes. My favorite show was Romy Rocks the 80s that we did last year.
Yeah.
It was so cool to mix artists like Michael Jackson and Shakespeare, and it was so fun.
Oh, I love
great,
that.
Rex. That was great.
I love that.
It was really fun. Really. That was our show.
And that was the show last
year. Rodeo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
sold out all 9 shows.
All 9 shows. Now, and talking about shows, you have a show coming up.
We do. We're so excited. It's called Broadway Bound: Songs and Scenes from Tony Award-winning musicals.
Okay.
And that's exactly what it is. And we take people on a journey seen through the eyes of a young teen who's never been to Broadway or seen a Broadway show. And we sort of take a journey and keep checking back with him. What is he noticing and how's he doing? And they are all, we have pulled out all the stops on this one. So we've never done anything this extensive.
And who doesn't love Broadway?
Right. Well, not everyone knows Broadway. Okay. Who here has been to a Broadway show?
Raise your hand.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
So, guess what? We're going to be bringing Broadway, a taste of Broadway, a bunch of 8 different segments from 8 different shows, 6 different. It's got lights and props. And
you have songs, and performances from Guys and Dolls, Little Shop of Horrors, Wicked.
Yep, we do. What else do we have? Name another show. Elena. Chicago. What else? What did we forget?
Rent. Yep.
Rent.
Yes. Oh, here. Waitress.
To show more modern.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. We tried to get a different.
Chicago's really a modern one. It's a set in the past, right?
Yeah. I love it. Oh yes, T-Bone.
August, do you enjoy what you're doing now?
Of course.
Yeah, I can say yes. I enjoy what I do. Yes, I miss being here. It's where I got my foundation. If it wasn't for here, I wouldn't really know what I know now.
Wow, that's right. It's family coming back to family.
I'm telling you.
Well, and what's so nice too is the family that extends. We Performing Arts Studio West, Rex and Friends. There's so many groups.
Meet the Bids.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't even think, but I guess, I do think, but I don't think about that kind of stuff. I have some questions too to ask everyone here, or if somebody can say, "Hey, I'll answer that." When did you know that you wanted to be? Somebody can ask this. When did you want to know that you wanted to be a singer or a musician, and what was the spark that made you have a career in music?
Cecilia?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One of our newer members, Cecilia Malone.
Mallet.
Mallet. I apologize.
Cecilia,
Beautiful Cecilia. Yes.
Thank you. Wait, what's the question?
Oh,
Sorry.
what sparked you? No, that's okay. When did you know you wanted to be a singer? What sparked you to go into the music industry?
Well, at the music school I went to, I have a voice teacher, and her name is Alice, and she was always really nice and kind, and she helped me come out of my shell and improve.
I love that. I love that. It's interesting how we all have our own stories about how we wanted to become in the acting industry, in the dancing, and different industries. What about instruments? What is an instrument you like to perform, and why do you like to play?
I'll take a shot at that.
Okay.
For me, it's the piano, and realistically, when I don't know, when I was young, I took an acclimation to it, and I was classically trained for about 10 years. After that, I learned to play gospel music, R&B, and after a while, when we didn't have a drummer, I learned to play the drums via software on my keyboard. So in a way, keyboard has really transcended into a lot for me.
I'd like to interject that what August does, tapping the drum, just to literally tap them. It's literally amazing. I don't know anyone else that can do that, and we can't do the song without it. He's indispensable.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is wonderful.
Yeah, the drums are incredible, and it's because of this guy. Yeah, on a keyboard. Yeah.
Well, such a group here. Everybody on the stage has such a magic about them, and you've got this magical group together. Does anyone here? This is another question I wrote. Does anyone here write your own material? And if so, what is the process?
Devin,
I love it. Yes.
Yes, actually, I'm a musical theater composer. I write other stuff too, but my main thing is writing musicals. And you asked the process of that?
Yeah.
I love to work with a collaborator. I can write on my own, but I love to just kind of go back and forth between different people. We flesh out a lyric together, maybe at least in musical theater, maybe one person can write a scene, right? And then I'll come up with a melody, and they're like, oh, this is a cool chord progression. So just that collaboration is beautiful. But for music, I think it's just trusting your instinct, trusting the foundation of what you've learned. I was lucky enough to get a degree in music back in the Front School of Music, University of Miami. So using everything I learned there, and just trusting the inspiration that I have.
It's wonderful. Did you grow up in Miami?
No, I grew up here, and then I just went to school in Miami, and I came back here. So,
very
raised in LA.
Very cool. I love this. I've always wanted to play the piano, and maybe one of these days.
Very common thing for them. But Cecilia plays instruments in our shows.
Yes, you do. And don't you teach as well?
Yeah.
What do you teach?
I teach guitar to students who are on the spectrum. I'm also gonna consider teaching voice there too. So
excellent.
Yeah.
What do you play in our show?
The guitar.
And sometimes you play
piano.
The bass.
Bass.
It's okay.
But you play piano too.
Yeah.
I love this.
Thank you.
Whoever wants to answer this, what do you feel that people don't understand about you?
Elena's theater by the blind, an amazing singer, so we grabbed her.
I love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a tough question because I don't want to sound negative, but a lot of times, us as disabled people, people that understand that we have the same values. Some of us have like extraordinary talents like Rex, and like a lot of times like being treated like kids, no matter how old we are. Like I'm like single mom, like I work, I'm participating in two programs with Arts of LA, but like a lot of times like
Yeah.
like a little bit like not, how do you say, like I like in another example there was like we have an actress, she's 64 years old, yeah, she's blind, she walks a little bit slow, but like she was spoke to and treated like a kid, like that's kind of weird thing to me. Like I mean, I know life, I know everything about life.
Well, what would you say? How do we teach or train people to say, hey?
Only inclusive education, and we have to present ourselves to everybody, like go out to schools and stuff like that, to kind of teach people that we do need accommodations, but we are just like you, just like you.
Exactly. I always see, where I always say this: there's a little blue marble floating around in space called Earth, and we're all brothers and sisters on it. So, we all have our magic. Each person has magic.
Capacities, maybe. Like if something was taken away, be sure that on the other side it will be given away, given to that person.
Right.
Like, there has to be like some kind of a talent, or even like intuition, or else what,
Right. Rex, I have a question for you, since you are Rex and friends. Tell us one of your favorite memories from your life.
One of my favorite memories was when I got to play piano for Vice President Joe Biden in his house in Washington, D.C. And now Joe Biden is president. It was very fun to play piano at a VIP reception at Joe Biden's house to kick off a weekend in honor of Best Buddies and Special Olympics.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Playing for the president. Magic. I once in a while my mom comes on the Zoom when I'm chatting with Rex and his mom Kathleen, and she just loves, how's Rex doing? My mom says. So it's wonderful. Here's another question for somebody maybe who hasn't asked. Patrick.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. What is one of your biggest joys in life? Or Alan?
What occurred to me was I was in this pinball tournament, one of the most intense joys ever. And I think when the grand prize was a pinball machine.
Wow.
Not a whole one. But the kind where that you stick money in to play. And on the phone, hey, we have phone this thing. Hey, Dad, can you bring down the stage wagon? I won it.
Oh,
let's go out.
So,
That's cool.
waiting for him to show up there, it was like,
that's
loud night. You
against
know what I'm saying?
Do you still have it?
No, I so I,
You sold it.
yeah, I was pressure.
Oh yeah.
I played it all the time, so it drove me nuts.
What kind was it? I mean, did
It
it
was
have a theme?
It had a flipper. It had a play field. It had flippers on the side.
Okay.
And it had Anne Margaret on the top. The name of the machine was Wizard.
Oh,
She was
like a
sitting on
pinball wizard.
It was like the pinball. Yeah, it was a time that Tommy was really popular.
Oh, that's great.
So that was the reason for the
I love Anne Margaret. I love Anne Margaret. So Patrick, what's What is something that people might not know about you that you want them to know?
Is you want to know.
Yeah.
You want to know.
Do you want to talk about story time? I bet not everyone knows about story time.
Yes. That's like Patrick's story
That's
has story.
Well, and his last name is Story.
Right.
So it's spelled S-T-O-R-E.
Yeah.
Pat, did you want to tell them about story time?
Okay, story time for Forum Group started 2009 before we do pandemic.
Before you did the pandemic. Do you have a little party? Well, can I elaborate on that a little bit?
Yes.
Do you mind, Patrick?
So it was before the pandemic you had it. And it's what was it, a group of singers and
Was it singers, Pat?
Yeah.
What? Go ahead. What kind of music?
All singers.
What kind of music?
There are lots of singers that are everywhere.
And what kind of music didn't you do mostly jazz?
Yeah, mostly jazz are lively.
Yeah. Yeah, they were incredible 5 or 6 person group.
Right.
And it was named after Patrick. He was the only one with autism, and they would all include that in their presentations. They sort of built it around that a little bit, sometimes when they went to schools. But they were unbelievable singers. They were incredible. They did extremely complicated jazz, amazing harmonies. And they performed at a lot of clubs. We used to come, my husband and I, Joe, would go see them whenever we could. And people from here have seen them. Joe came one time, and Alan has seen them in August. They were amazing, just amazing. We miss them.
And I love Rex and Friends, story time.
Yes.
You know, you can create your own groups. You can
right.
create your own magic
That's right.
from yourself.
Right. That's right.
And
sure.
What made you start? What made you start open? Even though Rex was part of the open door, what made you start the open door?
The open door. The blue door?
oh yeah, what made
Well, actually, we're part of a group called Arts of Ballet, and they wanted to get a theater for all the different shows that they produce, and our shows are part of that. So they got the theater. The people that run the nonprofit Arts of Ballet, they got the theater. So we're lucky that we just get to.
So you have to. You have to be a great singer to join it because.
You have to be a great singer to join it. Yes. But honey, there are other things they do. Our program, you have to be a great singer, but there are lots of other things. They have open nights where they just the community of people
shows, acting,
yeah, and they
dancing.
have open nights where the people come and share different skits or poems or songs or little film. There's film. There's we were part of a short film called the Heart Song, and I wrote the lead song, and they all sang it and performed to a lot of people. But yeah, there's different programs that people can be a part of because we work with the whole greater community of people with disabilities.
Now I have one more question. We have Blair Webb, and then I have 2 more, and then we're going to wrap it up. Take a little short break, and then we've got a performance from this amazing group.
Yeah.
So, Blair, yes, Blair, you had a question?
Yes. Okay, thank you, sweetie, for even asking that. We have little cards that say how to get tickets, or really what we could do is get a list, and you guys could all come as my guests. People with disabilities get in free. The tickets are $20, but they get in free. It's at the Blue Door in Culver City. It's going to place, we're going to have 6 shows, 3 weekends in May. May 3rd, 4th, 10, 11, 17, 18. And yeah, Friday and Saturday nights at 8 o'clock, 6 shows in Culver City. The Blue Door, it's not that far from here. It's on Venice Boulevard. And I have little cards that have all that info, and we will leave the info with David. Are you or who? Maybe
Well,
with Joe.
And Joe, and for those watching, we will put it right after the
good.
performance. We're gonna put it right in the credits at the
How to
beginning of
get
the
tickets.
credits.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And I have a little card. Blair, I'll give you a little card with it. Okay? Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetie.
Two more questions, one for Rex and then one for everyone. Rex, why is it so important to society and the world? Why is music so important to society and the world?
Music is so important because it connects people. Music is speech. It's my speech. It's like a world language that touches people and makes wonderful memories. Just look at all the wonderful stuff that they've gotten to do with Rex and Ben's Buds, and all because of music.
That's beautiful.
Wonderful.
That's beautiful.
Wonderful.
Well, this is a question for whoever wants to answer on the panel. I got this question from, I used to train with Corey Allen, and I was his assistant. And every time you walked into class, this was the question you started off the journey with. And the question is, what do you want the most at this moment in your life?
I'll go first. Maybe we can all take it.
I love it.
What I want most is to have a fantastic Broadway-bound show run.
Yes.
And I mean that sincerely. I want to sell out. I want every performance to be great. I want you guys to have a blast doing it, and everyone to find joy and learn something new about Broadway and have fun.
Right. Yes, definitely. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. How about you, Devin? What do you want the most at this moment?
Personally or for our group?
Whatever, personally or the group. Whatever's the most.
For the group, I'll echo that sentiment. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
I'm so excited. We put a ton of work into this, truly. I only came in, halfway through, probably in the beginning stages, right?
Yeah, we're still beginning.
But it was so much we put into it. So excited for it. Personally, just to be happy, healthy, and take it a day at a time, I guess.
I love it. How about you, Alan?
Oh, same thing, really. I think I have a blast just rehearsing. I really do.
Yeah.
And I learn all kinds of things. Like I learned how August does his drums, and in fact, he's helping me set up the same thing over at my apartment. So that's the secondary thing is that I want to get that home studio up and running.
I love it. How about Cecilia?
Yeah. Wait. Sorry, what was it again?
No, it's okay. What do you want the most at this moment in your life?
To get what Lori said, to get as many people in the show, because there's like 3 of them are full, and I think there's 6, so I want all of them to be full, so that
Really?
we get all the peeps in, and yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you saying it's almost half sold out?
Almost. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. So get your tickets now.
Yes.
Get your tickets
Or
now.
get on your list because you guys are all my guests.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. August.
Yes.
What do you want the most?
Well, I'm going to echo the same sentiment that everybody's been on, having all the shows sold out, because more importantly, we need everybody's presence.
Yeah.
It's no fun without it.
No fun.
Patrick, what do you want the most at this moment in your life?
They are sold out.
Are you excited about the show?
Yeah. The exciting show is called Broadway Bound, but it's sold out at the Blue Door.
I'd like to acknowledge Patrick for a minute.
Yeah.
Everyone's really honest. I know keep repeating I put their all into the show, but for Pat, struggles a little bit with memorizing. He's had to memorize because they're acting.
I have trouble memorizing.
Right? I do too.
Yeah.
He's done an amazing job
Yeah.
memorizing the show. I'm so proud of him. We're all
That's wonderful. Oh,
You excited for it?
Yeah.
Yep.
that's right. It's gonna be. I could be manifesting sold out show.
There you go.
Manifesting. Let's see now. Elena.
Elena.
Oh my God, I have too many wishes, so that's why I was hoping kind of Hide away in
You can't hide.
Here is my list. Like for the band, I would like well, to become, of course, more famous, more known, more professional. Thanks to Lori, David, and whoever will be with us. And gosh, I want peace in the world. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not sorry. I want peace.
Oh,
I'm
ladies from
from the
Ukraine.
country that's right now fighting for its freedom and existence. So I'm kind of, my mind is on it.
I'm sending love there. We're all sending love. We gotta get this peace. We gotta really manifest that love. You know, change the people that have so much hate, and just give them that love that can change the hate.
That's right. You know.
And I think this show's gonna help do that. We all, all of the artists, really through history, have done that. Yeah, I think we have one person left, right, Rex? Rex, what do you want the most at this moment in your life?
I'm most proud of being a really good pianist, and I've worked hard on it since I was only 2 years old. My piano playing helped create Rex and Friends, and so now I'm so proud to work with all of these other incredible musicians.
Excellent.
I love it.
Well, we even have an electric harp in our show. Devin's fiance, Gabby, plays the harp. And she has a smaller harp she can bring, and she's played it in the show. It's
Oh, this is cool. I love harp. Yeah. Well, right? Oh my gosh. Well, I wanna thank you all for being here, and all of you for being here. And I'm sorry, we're not finished yet, because we're gonna watch 2 videos now that you have created, Rex and Friends.
Yes.
And while we're watching that, we're gonna get set up, and then we're gonna have a live performance.
Yes.
Rex and Friends, everyone!
When I wake up in the morning, love, sunlight hurts my eyes. Something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day.
When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way,
Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
when the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way.
Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me.
Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and the mingle and the jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle and a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.
Jenna, what's the special pie today?
Blueberry bacon.
Eat
Dish, big dish. Sorry, Cal.
Come on, girl.
He starts like the rest of you've seen. Another carbon copy of an old routine. Days keep coming, what I wanna, they keep coming.
Make the coffee strong enough to chew.
You want the old razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle on. Give on the shoulder, so splendiferous. Row after row, or throw what's in for us. The pickings have been lost. And yet, before this evening is over, you might give me a brush.
You might forget your manners, you might forget to stay.
And so the best that I can do is pray. Lock be a lady tonight, lock be a lady tonight. How we gonna pay? How we gonna pay? How we gonna pay? Last year's friends.
You really didn't have to do that.
I know. That's what makes me so nice. Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I, my tender heart tends to start to bleed. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need. And even in your case, though it's the toughest case I've yet to face, don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, and yes, indeed, you will be popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper voice when you talk to boys. There's some ways to flirt in class.
The human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence. And this terrifying enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
There's a horrors, don't, oh no.
Shingling, what a crazy thing to be happening. Look out, look out, look out, look out.
Shang-a-lang, feel the storm and drag in the air. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Sha-la-la, stop right where you are, don't you move a thing.
You better, telling you you better. Tell your mama, something's gonna get her.
Boy, this is why I love this group. It's so you just get sucked into their energy and their love. And thank you all for being here. And we can't wait to see the show.
Yes, right?
Right?
We want to hear
it's this coming May. Get your tickets now.
Thank you, guys.
These days I feel alone. like I can't find my way. When I'm on my own, I just can't think of what to say. But when she walks with me, when we go hand in hand, I find my voice and start to feel my world expand.
So join with me today. Let's sing about the one
who shows up for you to cheer and who won't walk away.
Let's sing about the one.
Sing about the one
who lifts you up.
The one who lifts you
up. Sing about the joy and light their love provides. When we move together, we fly. Sing about the one.
Sing about the
one who lifts you up.
The one who lifts you
up. Sing about the joy and light their love provides. So wrap your arms around them and hold on tight. Don't always know just what you are going through. I don't see the world in quite the same way that you do. But when I talk to you, when we go hand in hand, I do my best to listen and to understand. So join with me today. Let's sing about the one who shows up for you to cheer and who won't walk